when you laugh at each other, it makes it easy. It kind of makes it easy. You sort of laugh your way through, and then things get okay. I just want to talk to my best friend Terry's iPad. Let me talk to Terry. I just miss Terry. I miss Perry. I miss Terry. I miss Terry when she's not living with me. Terry, you got to move in. You just got to live with me forever.
Hi, guys.
Hey, girl, what are you doing?
I'm just waiting to see you and listen to all the helpful things that you help us out with. Feeling very appreciative of you and this family that I've met.
Good.
You.
Yeah, because we feel appreciative of you. You're fun. You're just fun. And so when you're here at the retreat center, my house in North Carolina for spiritual retreats, and may I mention you never went home this last time. You finally got home, right?
I did.
Yeah, you were like a month running around all over the country. You left here, you went to Myrtle Beach, Tony and Linda's house at Myrtle Beach, who's our family as well. And you just had a time. You
did.
And your crazy cohort there, and so
hi David, I miss you.
Yeah. You guys, you must miss each other. You were like roommates, car mates, cellmates, playmates. I mean, you were like hanging out. How long were you guys together? For a month or more?
June 8th to July 8th, and I think I got home on the 13th of August.
Wow.
So yeah.
Wow. Stick David on too. Can we put David on as well? You guys are fun. We have such great fun at retreats, and sometimes people just meet each other, they stay friends, and then they go out and they do a road trip around America. So that's basically what you guys did.
Hi,
how you guys doing?
Good.
How are you doing?
I miss you guys.
I miss you. David, I found out. I thought I was the only person you fix stuff for, because I have stuff, right? And everything breaks. Can you imagine? This house has everything, just will break sometimes. David shows up and he fixes everything. But I thought you were exclusive to me. I mean, I thought we were going steady and stuff, right? And so, and I found out you cheat on me. You went to Tony's house and Linda's house and you fixed everything. You said, "Oh my God, he's amazing. He fixed everything in my house." And I was jealous. I have to admit, I was a little bit jealous. I was like, so he did, huh? Wow. All right. Well, okay. And there's that.
That did happen.
Okay, so you just sleep around wherever you can be, and you fix everything when you stay the night in a house. That's what happens, right? You fix stuff, and so well, that's a good thing, though. That's a good thing.
So Tony has this jukebox that hasn't been working for 2 years.
He loves that jukebox. He always shows it to me, but it don't play music. He goes, "This is one that was here in the good old days," and he tells me the history of it, but it don't work.
Yeah.
He said you fixed it. He told me that. He was excited.
It's a really cool story, because as soon as he said fix it, I heard my angel says you fix it, and I went and I didn't even have to troubleshoot it. They just pointed out there, and I looked at the there was just a fuse blown.
Oh, there we are. Well, I blew my fuse when I found out you cheated on me. So anyway, so that's okay. That's all right. I understand. It's fine. You can fix Tony's stuff, but I'm just gonna break stuff before you get here next time. I'm just gonna run around and break things, so you got stuff to do. So I want you to care more. I think so. So you guys ran around America having a time. I can feel when somebody's really having a great time, and I could tell you guys were really enjoying yourself. And so when you're traveling everywhere, and I can equate it to me being on the road forever, because I used to be on the road 90% of the time. And from being on the road forever, you don't know what you're going to do tomorrow. You don't know where you're going to do it. You have no idea who you're going to do it with, right? And you're just out there. And so isn't that a great way to get to where you're not a control freak?
Yeah.
And neither one of you guys are control freaks, but or maybe you can tell me different, since you spent that much time together.
We didn't even plan it. We were just booking hotels as we went.
Good. Great. Yeah.
It was perfect.
Yeah. And it just worked, right? Perfect.
It truly worked.
Yeah.
Well, when you have two people that are just allowing, I mean, it really does work well. In oneness, it just kind of falls together perfect. It's like that. And so I'm excited. I'm excited for you guys. I'm excited to see you again. I'm excited to break some things so you'll have stuff to fix. And so anyway, I love you guys. I just want to say that. That's all. I just love you. Appreciate you.
Love you
Thank
back.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being you. Thank you for being here. And so, and I'll probably bother you in a minute over something. I don't know what, but something. And so, any epiphanies lately, Terry? Whoops, I got to ask Terry.
Oh, you
one
want to
thing.
go back to Terry? Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
let me go back to Terry. Terry, you know, and ask her what's your epiphany lately?
What I've noticed is, probably since 2 retreats ago, and maybe even since we got that golden heart with the diamond. If something irritates
The golden beating heart.
yes,
That
thank
one?
you.
Yes.
If something starts to bother me, I don't go from 0 to 10. I get up to about 2 and it feels awkward and I back up and it goes away.
Nice.
And then I don't know what else is going on, but since the last retreat, I dream in color all night and I have no idea. There's people that are familiar in my dreams. I'll go back to them. It
was that mushroom juice we slipped in your tea.
I knew it was something.
Yeah, that's what it was. That was it.
So,
there you are. You drank the Kool-Aid.
But yeah, and there was something else I can't think of. Oh, heaven on earth. I think I said it last time. Yeah, I think
Nice.
I said it last time. It's really evident how just the smallest of things to the largest of things are just landing heaven on earth.
And very precious, but if you notice when they land, they're very precious in your mind.
Yes.
And in your heart. And you're like, I mean, I got excited over, I hate to admit this, I sound a little stupid, but I got excited over chicken livers, because most of the time people don't like chicken livers. I love chicken livers.
I love chicken livers.
Do you? Oh, there we are. You're the only other one.
That next time.
Yeah. And so, Linda come today, Tony and Linda, and Tony is the other person who likes chicken livers. And so I got them and Linda cooked them up. Right.
Ooh,
and so before the show, I am like eating chicken livers and I was so appreciative. I mean, it was crazy. Yeah. I'm like, I am in love with chicken livers. And I'm sure everybody's wanting to hear that. Y'all tuned in to figure out that we like chicken livers. So, but I love you. You know what works for me? And I want to tell all you guys this. And if you don't have a golden beating heart and you feel a little beat up love wise, you simply just ask for a golden beating heart. Ask right now. And they'll come down right now to you. Just say, dear God, please give me a golden beating heart. Allow this golden beating heart to go into your chest and take your hand and pull it into your chest a little bit. There you go. There we are. Perfect. Now, here's what works for me. This really does work for me. I was feeling a little beat up. I go a lot of hours. I help a lot of people, and sometimes they have really big problems, and it can make me a little tired, right? And so I woke up a little tired, and when I did, I looked and I saw God sitting in my room in a rocking chair, and I thought, God, what are you doing in a rocking chair? And he turns around and he has a baby in his arms.
Yeah.
And I've already given you guys this gift, but this is a gift of your baby spirit. And he says, you see this little baby? And I go, yeah. He goes, that was you when you were a little baby. And I loved you so much because I knew how much good you was going to do for some people and for my stuff I'm trying to spread around, the God world, right? And he said, I really, really loved you so much, and I still do, but I want you to feel how much I loved you. So he said, here, and he gave me this little baby, and this little baby was my baby spirit. And I took this little baby, and he said, put it inside you, sort of like your child spirit, but it's a baby. And so I put this baby spirit inside of my chest. I hadn't ran out of love yet. I mean, this is amazing. But anytime I feel a little bit beat up, I just simply ask for this baby spirit and I feel this amazing love. So all you guys, try this. Ask God, dear God, God, please give me my baby spirit. And when you get your baby spirit, there you go. You get your baby spirit and just pull it right into your chest and he'll hand it to you. There you go. He just did. He did. I heard everybody got it. So if you guys want it, it came down right then. And when you put your baby spirit in your chest, you notice how you can't hardly help but sort of smile, Terry. You feel your cheeks doing that thing, right? And you can't help it. And so you guys will feel that love. That's the most amazing love. And that's just God loving you as your little baby. And so, because you're his baby, you're his child. And so there we go. So thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. There we go. If you just get that, if that's all we get tonight, well, you guys can just go rest now or something or have dinner, because that is that big of a deal. It really, really, really is, because it takes a lot of love to maneuver around down here through all the stuff, and that will fill you up. You'll feel it. It'll just fill you up. So anyway, well, Terry, I love you. I love you. I love David too. Even though he fixes Tony stuff and whatever. All right, no big deal. I have a jukebox that don't work quite right. Okay. That Thunderbird car that sits in my ballroom. Right? That thing. It actually plays music.
Oh.
And so David's there going, yeah, right. I fixed it already. Anyway, so there we are. Oh God. So is Michelle, what up? How are you?
Hi, Gary. Hi, everybody.
Hey girl, you were working on dogs. You were on dog patrol, right?
Yes, I'm babysitting.
Oh, there we are.
She's so cute.
That's good. So good to see you. So how was your week?
Thank you. It was good. Yes. Very, very, very. It's a lot of rain and thundering and lightning here because of Hurricane Hillary. So, but the weather's beautiful. I actually like the rain.
Yeah.
Here in
nice.
Vegas, especially.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I'm clearing some stuff off of you. Can I clear you? Is that okay?
Absolutely, yes. Please.
Okay, I see a few little boxes. You were around somebody who was angry, and I'm clearing out little anger boxes off your back of your head. Does that make any sense to you?
Yeah. No,
It's probably me.
No, yeah, I'm actually getting hot right now. Thank you.
Oh, good. There, I got Dean off your neck. There we are.
Thank you.
Perfect. Perfect. Good. Now, there we go, dog. Anyway.
What would I do without you, Gary? No.
I think the same thing a lot of times. Look how you feel light now. Oh my God, that feels better.
Yes, so much. Thank you.
I got to get us all tuned up, guys. Once we get all tuned up, we'll be ready for you. And
okay.
so here we are. We should do a pre-show. We should let everybody see what we do during.
Oh, if you guys only knew. No.
Yeah, that's funny. It's actually hilarious,
Yeah.
And so there we are. Okay. So well, what I thought about tonight, I thought about, all the different spiritual gifts that are really available, are really, really amazing. And they're very divine gifts. These are coming from this divine dimension where things show up and it changes your life instantly. And it hadn't always been this way. A lot of you guys are kind of like, yeah, okay, that's nice. We're getting some spiritual gifts. Yeah, okay. But let me tell you guys, used to, if I got one of these gifts a year, I felt very fortunate. And now we'll get several per day. And these divine gifts really change your life. They bring you crazy love, crazy luck, crazy abundance. And I'm hearing it from person to person. And when you get these crazy spiritual gifts, you have crazy outcomes. It really does work this way. And in private readings, I'm having so much fun. And hey, Dino, I want to do something special with private readings. Okay. You guys, we book half-hour readings and then hour readings. And so I am gonna, for all you guys that are watching tonight, it takes me a half hour to run through your palace intrigues of your business, money, love, health, family's health, business, all your drama, all your craziness, whatever's going on, right? It takes me about a half hour to get through that, and I'm pretty fast. And then it takes me, I really need about 15 minutes to fix your energy. And so all you guys that book a reading tonight, I will give you 45 minutes for the half-hour session. And I never give specials anymore. I really don't do that.
You hadn't done that in a couple of years.
I don't think I've ever heard you do that.
Don't, because I got, it's too many people to talk to. And so, but I really do want to talk to you, but I'm telling you, it takes me about 15 minutes to figure out. And here's what I figure out. And I'll show you through tonight's show what I figure out. I figure out what your spiritual gifts are. Then I figure out how to add the gifts you can get to your natural spiritual talents. And then that's magic. That's the magic combination to the safe. And you guys will freak out at what occurs. And I'm seeing all this happening with a lot of you guys. I mean, I have a lot of people who do book very regular readings because it really makes a difference in their lives. And they go, wow, okay, this made a difference. This business thing worked. This love life thing worked. I figured out my health problem. Instead of going to 100 doctors and not knowing what the hell's going on, I talked to you, and then I went to the right doctor, and then I nailed it. And so there's a lot of different things. And I'm having fun. At this point, I'm just having fun being me because of the spiritual gifts and because they are so great. And so, but I'm watching you guys get your spiritual gifts. Hey, guess what? And they are so great. You got to learn how to integrate them in with your natural spiritual talents and then enhance your spiritual talents. So, Dean, if you got, I don't know if you have the phones to you, if you got that checked out anyway, but if you do, if you can put them to you to where you guys, you want to book a private reading with me, and I'm even working tomorrow. Okay. Because I'm so excited at seeing the results I'm having. So I'm going to add a day tomorrow to where I make sure that you guys who really want to talk to me can. And so just call 800-827-GARY. You'll find Dean will probably answer the phone and book you in tomorrow, because I got a few appointments tomorrow and I just want to help you guys. And so that's what I'm up to. And I feel good. I feel really, really good. When I get you guys hooked up with spiritual gifts, I feel better because then, you can clear your world, clear your crazy family and friends, clear the planet, and that makes a big difference. And we're all one, and we're all hanging out, and we're all having, a lot of fun. I want to talk to Carolina. Carolina, where are you at?
Okay, I'll take her off my.
Oh, you had her on your list? Yeah, of course you did, right? And so that's what you did. Yeah. Hey, girl.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know we were muted. No. I was like, oh, I have her on my list. Let me take her off. Sorry about that.
Oh, no.
Dean's already taken on a call, so he had to step away.
That's okay.
Hi, Gary.
Hi. Like you're very analytical, and you are also spiritually gifted. And when you figure out how to use your different gifts, I see you get genuinely excited.
I do.
You do.
I do.
And then you run around and you just help as many people as you can. And you do that because it feels good.
It feels amazing. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy because I was having a conversation with BJ earlier, and I said, I just want to say hi to Gary. I just need like a quick Gary clearing. And there we are. And she said, we'll start talking to him right now. So I did.
So here we are. Okay. And so you conjured me up. It works like that. And see, spiritually speaking, you can, I see different people's faces. I feel their energy. This whole oneness dimension is really cranking, and your earth angels, and many of us are earth angels to each other. You guys certainly are to me. I appreciate you, love you. I probably wouldn't have lived through COVID if you didn't do what you did for me. And so I just really appreciate you. And so this is a really fun crowd to hang with, but I could feel you, I could feel you, and I could see you're happy when you help other people. And when I look at you, you're here's what I see. Many times when you get a hunch on something, your angels are telling me what to say. Excuse me. God is telling me what to say. Yes. And God's telling me to tell you, believe in your hunch.
Yes.
When you feel it,
yes,
just believe it, you see? And so you got to be a little more solid in your I am energy, and then you'll really know. You'll just really know. Instead of knowing, you'll know. You'll really know. And so then you'll be able to help people even more, quicker, faster. And so if you just, okay, say I am. And then and you are. And see, it felt like that. It felt really good when you said it. And the great I am is the collective consciousness being of all the enlightened beings and all of God's universes. And I woke up this morning and it was really wild. I opened my eyes. This will sound crazy. I opened my eyes and I seen this color eye, right?
Okay.
That color.
Yes.
Looking back at me, right?
Okay.
And I'm like, and of course, that the great I am has blue eyes. The whole eye is blue. Okay. And I'm a George Norrie fan. I'm like such a George Norrie fan. It's crazy. And I saw George Norrie talking about being in the Great Pyramid and looking, and he just saw this vision. He was meditating. He saw this vision behind him, and there was these blue eyes. And he goes, I don't know what it meant. I didn't know. And of course, that's the great I am. And so, so I woke up this morning and I saw these blue eyes looking at me, and but it was right in my face, right? So I'm like sleeping with the great I am, and I'm looking in his eyes, and he said, what did he tell me? This is the first time I told the story, so I don't remember what he said. He said, he said, be you just be you. And I'm like, okay, I'm pretty good at that. And he says, you are. He says, but I want you to tell everybody else to be them, be you.
Yes.
And don't apologize for being you. If you do something goofy or stupid and mess them up, then apologize. But if you're just being you and somebody's offended because you're you, right?
I don't usually care.
Yeah, that's the right attitude. But he said, be you, be your true I am. And he wanted me to tell everybody to be their true I am. And so that was my first vision this morning. I always wake up and see visions first thing in the morning. Usually I see God first thing. But this morning I saw and this was the first time, by the way, that I woke up and I got two big blue eyes in my face, right? and I'm going, oh, okay, all right. What am I supposed to do here? And so it's a little strange these days as heaven comes to earth, guys. By the way, that's what we're doing, this little experiment called Earth down here. Earth is turning into a heaven. And as it turns into a heaven, we'll have these divine beings that come hang out if you welcome them. Come hang out if you're your true I am. Come hang out if you really love God, like really, really love God. There's the great I am. He's sort of a white cloaked figure. And he has all the enlightened beings. So when you're tapping into him, you're tapping into the collective consciousness being of all the enlightened beings in all of God's universes. And so you can get all kinds of help. If you guys are freaking out, if you're in trouble, if you're in a mess, if you don't know what to do about something, tap into that energy. And right now, that is the most powerful energy. Of course, God's energy as well, but it's the most powerful energy. But keep in mind, he is one with God. God is one with him. God's part of that big universe. And so when you tap into that, you're going to get really high from it. Feel how warm you got? You got warm all the way to your back. There's the great I am.
I feel so good. I got warm. And so I've been on a very high vibration, very high, and everybody around me is getting beat up. So I'm doing what I can. And one thing that I loved the other day, I asked God for the gift of words. I didn't know if it existed, but I asked.
It does.
It did wonders. It solved so many problems throughout the week that I was just so grateful and just thanking God. I am heavenly hierarchy, everybody. Well,
I ask for the gift of words every time I do a show. I have no idea what I'm going to talk about. I have no idea. And the right thing just seems to show up always. Thank you, God. Thank you, all of heaven. But I'm seeing the great I am just gave you a one of these heaven orbs. It looks like a meteor almost, and he's taking it and he's putting it in your chest. And so that's what he's doing. And I see the I Am Father, and he's adjusting it. The I Am Father is the teacher of oracles. And so if you have him bless you by his presence, it's like, it revered in the universes as a very big deal. So he showed up to help you place this heaven orb inside of you. So wherever you go, you're going to bring a little piece of heaven to everybody. How cool is that?
Thank you. I am.
And these are the things, these are the kind of things that are happening in private readings lately. I mean, I am freaking out at me. I really am. I'm freaking out because I'm seeing these kind of things occur. And I've never seen this, not on this level. Wow. Once, maybe if I saw one of those things a year, I'd be like freaking out over it. Right. And so now it's like all day. And so, but there you go. And so feel that feeling. You feel that. And so I, and I have much more to tell you. So I'm giving you a free private reading just so I can finish.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Because I got stuff to say. I got stuff, and they're downloading me with all this stuff. And I can't sit here and make everybody else listen. And so, but anyway, and if you guys want a private reading, regular private reading, you can get a half-hour session or an hour, and I'm going to give you an extra 15 minutes of energy work for free on me, because I'm seeing these kind of things happen that just happened to you. Tell people what you feel like now. What does that feel like?
I feel, aside from tingly and being on a high vibration, I feel love. I feel love for everybody. I feel love.
Crazy, right?
Yes.
Crazy.
On another level, it's just gratitude. It's nothing but gratitude.
Oh, that's the best. Well, I love you. I'll talk to you soon. I'll talk to you this week. Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Talk to you soon.
Thank you,
Dean,
Michelle.
make sure
Thank you, Dean.
Thank you, Carolina. We love you. I
Love you
texted you,
too.
by the way.
Yeah. Call right now for a private reading, and Dean will put you on the list. 800-827-GARY, GarySpivey.com. Leave a message. We'll get right back to you. And so, because I'm seeing these kind of things happen in private readings. And by the way, guys, I've never seen this happen. So I'm just wanting to load you guys up with whatever meets who you are. That's what, whatever your spiritual gifts are so important to get, the big divine gifts that are flying down to you now. And so anyway, who are we talking to, Michelle? I'll let you pick.
Thank you, Gary. I got quite a few people wanting to talk for sure. I got some new people too. So let's get Sarah S. on the line right now. Hi, Sarah. It looks like you're in the car.
Yes.
Hey, guys.
Hi.
Hey, how are you guys?
Great. How are you?
I'm good. I was looking at you guys earlier. I saw you, and you had my attention because I was just feeling a lot of light from you.
Really?
Yeah. It was magical. It was really magical. You both are spiritually gifted. He's like a freak of nature, spiritually gifted. Do you know that? I don't know if you know that or not. Like,
it's flattering for you to share that of me, but I can't say that of myself.
Yeah. Are you Native American anywhere in the background, or do you know? I don't know if you know it.
I am Eastern European and Irish. So
Irish could be it. Because there's an energy with you that is actually a spiritually gifted genetically. And it could be Irish, for that, but I'm just seeing, I can feel this energy that is like really crazy, and a lot of people are kicking in right about now, and so you're gonna kick in right about now or not, okay? And so you're gonna get crazy opportunities. Things are your mind will change on how you felt or thought of things. And you're going to get really, really lucky if you let yourself get lucky. And so this is kind of a weird time for you, but a good one, and a good time for family, really good time for family. And so have you felt different lately, like more appreciative? I don't know if that makes any sense to you.
Yeah. I've always said opportunities are always present. You just need to be present to take advantage of them. And
makes sense.
I think it's my time.
It is. Yeah, you know, like sometimes I can look at people and I go, oh God, look at that, you know. And so this is a very lucky time for you. And so I would say, you know, be nice to him because this is a good time. So, you know, no, I'm playing with you guys, but I really do see that with you because you got certain angels, you got certain spiritual makeups. I see a lot of layers. Here's what I want you to do. All you guys and all you guys watching, do this spiritual gift I'm doing right now. Do this spiritual gift. Do it right now. I want you to reach up and imagine this this diamond key. There's a diamond key and it's coming down to you as a spiritual gift. See, notice you got warm. It was just instant. Raise your hand up, grab the key, and then I want you to take the key and put it in the sky in your imagination and turn it. And turn it. There it goes. Okay. There we go. It looks just like that. This divine key, guys, and it releases some divine gifts. And so in your case, it released gold bricks. So this is a gift of abundance. And so notice your sinuses open, right? Feel that up here in your head?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. And your feet got warm, you see? And now you're feeling all tingly. And she feels it all over. You're really empathic. She can feel everything you got going. And
I know.
yeah, you feel that. And you got all the gifts he just got. And so they just rolled over to you. You got all the gifts he got. And so there we go. Go bricks, you guys. Now, none of you guys want any gold bricks, so you don't have to do that. Or you could do the same spiritual gift. Just simply ask for the spiritual gift of the divine diamond key. Put it up in the keyhole of the sky, turn it, open it up, and I see these gifts flying down to you. Some of you got a house, some of you got a car, some of you got gold bricks, some of you got a brain. That's interesting. Okay, I'm just seeing all these different things. Some of you got a harp.
Though, while we're connected here, I have one friend that I lost to suicide about 10 years ago. His name is Luke, and I want to know if there's anything that you can share with me about him.
Well, first of all, let me see if he's earthbound, okay? Because when people die of suicide, a lot of times they don't go to the light. They don't go anywhere. They die. They stay in the moment of death, right? And so let me call his name. I'll see. I'll just see what's there.
Lucas Don.
Say it again. Call him like you called
Donaldson.
Okay, and you called him what?
Buddy Luke. That was his brother Jake, his brother Don.
But okay, say Luke again.
Luke Don.
But I think he's still
Don.
I think he's still earthbound. It feels like part of him got over to the light and part of him didn't. You know, sometimes you can be fragmented when you die, and especially if you die of suicides. And so I feel like part of him's in the light and part of him's not. He's like halfway there and halfway not. Let me get a hold of him a little better. Call his first name again.
Luke.
Yeah, he's cussing, actually. He says the F word.
Yeah. Surprising.
Yeah. And so he's like, F.
Probably wants to fucking smoke. He probably wants to.
Yeah. And so he's just cussing. And so he's like sort of like wiry. He's a wiry dude, sort of, you know, like in personality, feels like. But anyway, he's freaking out because he feels, you know, he messed up. He goes, I messed up. I effed up. And so he's like, call his name one more time.
Luke.
All right. He's a little stubborn. Tell him to look up right now. Say, look up, Luke.
Look up. Come on, man. There's a red dog up there for you. Come on.
He laughed then. So that was funny to him. Okay. Tell him to reach up and take that angel's hand. Say there's an angel. Take that angel's hand.
Luke, take his hand.
There. He did it. He grabbed it real tight, you know, like a machismo. And then all right. Tell him to take a step into the light.
Luke, take a step. Take a step into the light.
He took one step into the light. He started to cry.
Luke.
And he said, thank you, man. And he said, thank you, man. Thank you, man. And then he went. And there we go. That was crazy. Yeah. You feel crazy warm inside. Feel that feeling? Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah. When you send somebody to the light, a couple of things happen. All the things they gave up in this lifetime that was their good karma, their good stuff, their good things, go to you. And so a lot of times people don't know that, and I don't probably say it enough, but that's true. And so he really was pretty amazing in his own way. He got in trouble in his own head, and so but you did him the biggest favor anybody could ever do anybody. So you got him out of stuck. You got him out of that. So
No,
there you
go.
So what did he say? What'd you say? This poem, what was it?
He owes me one, so
oh, he does owe you one. Yeah, but he was really, usually they're so freaked out during that they never turn around and say thank you, man. So that was really unusual for me to see him do that. But anyway, you did him a big favor. Well, guys, thank you. I'll see you soon. Okay. All right. You guys should come to a spiritual retreat. You'll learn how to use all the stuff you got. Come to a retreat. That's what happens at a retreat.
Well, I have a question. I had a question about if anyone on the other side is watching out for me, because I was talking to Judy and she said that like 8 to 10 people were on the other side for me, and I just was wondering who that would be.
You got a lot of spirits around you. You really do. You got a lot of spirits around you. You guys both have a lot of angels around you. Too many to name. I do see an older lady though. I don't know if that's a grandma or who this would be, but I see this older lady and it feels like that to me. Were you close with her?
Yeah, I was close with my grandma, and she died when I was like in 7th grade, but I'm like, turning 35 next month, and I've just been thinking about her.
No, well, she's right there with you. She says she's always with you, always been with you, and she says she loves you. Tell that girl I love her. And she's a little stubborn. She's a little like that, She's in your face kind of grandma, Make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. She loves you. She's good. She just wants you to know she's with you. So there we are. Looks really good. You guys got a lot of gifts that come down. That was big. That was really, really big. See, that key, and these are the things that are happening in private readings. Used to, that would never happen. I mean, it really didn't. But now they're trying to gift us up so we can do our jobs down here, you see. And so you guys will get a lot of spiritual gifts with that divine key. And that's the major gift. So use that. Reach up, turn it, let your gifts come down. And the reason is because the demons block dimensions up above our heads. That's what they do. And that'll unblock all those dimensions. Anyway, I better run to somebody else. I love you guys. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Oh, that was really crazy. It made me high a little bit. Who are we talking to?
Thank you so much, Gary. Okay,
yeah.
I'm going to get another new person on. Her name is Irina Lukanova. I hope I said that right. Irina? Maybe it's Irina.
Yes. Hi.
Hello, Irina. Thank you
so girl.
much. Welcome.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Where are you?
In Los Angeles.
Oh, you're in Los Angeles. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I feel you like, of course you have an accent a little bit, but where are you from?
Originally from Belarus.
Oh, okay. Because I see a lot of energies from Belarus with you.
Oh.
And so I would sense this is family and stuff. And, makes sense that you're close with those guys, but I see them around you. That's what I see. And I see a crowd of them. I mean, I see a lot of them, and this would be people that are on this side and people on the other side. So you have just lots of spiritual energy. And I think you have tremendous amount of spiritual awareness, and you could have more. I want you to ask God, here's the gift you need. You need a gift of a golden brain so you can sort out all this stuff. You sometimes see things when you're sleeping or wake up, you see all kinds of stuff, right? You do, right?
Yeah, but it, doesn't make sense to me in any way.
That's my point. It don't make sense to you. Okay, so they're giving you a golden brain so it will make sense to you. You see what I'm saying? And so
Mhm.
that's what it's like lately when I'm doing private readings. Everybody's getting the gift they need to make everything work for them. And so in your case, you need a golden brain. So there we go. It looks like that is a golden brain. And so
Mhm.
you would just simply say, God, please give me my golden brain.
Oh, okay.
Say it out loud. Be proud
Oh,
of it.
yes. God, please give me a golden brain.
There it goes. It went right into your head. Your head's hot inside. Feel that?
I'm just hot, like I think everywhere.
You're hot everywhere. Okay, yeah. And so with that, you got the spiritual gift of a golden brain. And so now then, when you see these things, because you're already a really gifted person, but your brain has a little bit of fear of things you see. And so you're now going to be able to sort it out and it'll make sense to you. So there we go. Anyway, what's your question? You had a question. What's your question?
Well, speaking of brain, I have brain metastasis. So just wondering if I'm on the right path, with my treatments. Do you
Oh, and
think?
maybe well that's even a bigger reason to get a golden brain.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's when you talked about brain. I was like,
Oh, that okay. So it makes more
and
sense than what I knew. Okay. Yeah. Well, and so you have a cancer in there. Is that that's what you're saying?
yeah, I had breast cancer, and then I got the metastasis after.
To your brain,
Yes, to my
right?
brain. Mhm.
Okay. And so they gave you a golden brain. Boy, that makes a lot of sense, huh? That
Yeah,
makes too much sense. And so I thought they were giving you the golden brain. Well, they were. They said no, it's for both. They want you to be able to sort out your visions, but the golden brain is also to heal your brain. And
Mm.
so you would just embrace and allow the healing energy to happen. Let me ask heaven, ask God, the angels, what can we do? And I see a gift of it's like a waterfall. They've got one of your higher self angels up in Zion heaven, and you're there and you're underneath this waterfall of rainbow but blue, and it's a color blue like this color, okay, that color, and it's a rainbow but it's a blue holy water, and it's running through your head and through your body. Notice your sinuses opened right that second, right then.
Mm-hmm.
See, you felt that, right? Okay, that blue holy water washed out anything dark and negative inside of your body.
Mm-hmm.
There, notice how your sinuses are more open than you've ever felt them. All of a sudden, you can breathe through your nose. You feel that? See, it's crazy
Mm-hmm.
feeling. Okay, and so this is healing energy. Now you feel slightly teary, a little bit.
I actually, yes.
Okay, they're slightly teary. You cannot heal without a tear. No one can. So the way you heal is a tear. Well, you just did a tear. There we are. So,
Yes.
all right. And so I hear you've got great doctors. Whoever your doctors are, I like.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. And you're feeling your brain get hot inside of your head. It's a strange feeling. Feel it?
I feel like something let go, for like this feeling, like
Because it did.
just
Because
like
it did.
easy,
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
doesn't
easy.
heavy.
You're right. Yeah,
Yeah.
it did. It did. Well, I just want to say I love you, and everybody else is projecting love to you.
Oh, I love
Okay.
you.
And healing. And call us back and let us know how you're doing. Okay.
Will do.
How did you find it? How did you find us? How did you hear about us? How did you hear about us?
From a genie, a Reiki.
Oh,
Genie.
yes.
Yeah.
Jeannie Ray. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. She came to me years ago, and I healed her with God, or maybe God healed her with me being in the middle, and so with her stuff, and so now she's a healer, and
Yes.
so and quite amazing. So you're in good hands there, and so but I just see you you're beautiful, honey. You're so beautiful, and I'm looking at all the good you'll do in life. Do you write?
No.
I see you writing.
I'm with numbers working.
You work
No.
with numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Work with the creative side, and I see you writing.
Oh,
And
wow.
so
What about?
I talked to my friend the other day who's a writer, and I worked with her. I actually worked with her for 10 years. I really did. I was with her for 10 years, and so. And it's the author Danielle Steele, who wrote almost more books than anybody in the world alive. And she was just on Good Morning America because she passed the billion mark on writing books.
Wow.
Right. And it was her birthday, and Dean reminded me, thank you, Dean. And because his daughter's birthday is the same birthday as Danielle's too. But anyway, so I usually call her on her birthday. And so I called her up, and it was just a joy talking to her. But writers have a certain vibe to them. And I was a psychic to not only her, but a couple of other writers who sold, more books almost than anybody in the world. Like Danielle sold more books than anybody except the Bible for a long time. I mean, so that's who she is. So I'm familiar with that vibration. And so you have that vibe.
Oh.
So I don't know what you're going to write about, but I see it. So you might think about that. Okay.
Okay. Oh, thank you so much.
All right. Good luck. Good luck. All right. Talk to you soon.
Thank you, Irina.
Thank you.
High.
Good luck.
Oh, Lord, I got so high talking to her.
Wow, I know. She's beautiful. Thank you, Jeannie.
That was freaky for me. I don't know if it's freaky for everybody else, but it was for me. Anyway, who we talking to?
Thank you, Gary. I got another new person. His name is Shane Piper. Hi, Shane. Thank you for being with us. We appreciate your patience. How are you?
Hey, you're picking all the people that I wanted to talk to. That's really wild. Shane, I saw
Don't you know
earlier.
I'm psychic, Gary? No. I can read your mind.
You can. Too good. Right. So Shane, how are you, buddy? How's it going?
Good, Gary. Very nice to meet you. I've heard a lot about you. Fallon said to tell you hi, by the way. And
who did?
Fallon.
Oh, good. Yes. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Fallon's like the best artist in the world, and so well, I'm glad to talk to you. Really glad to talk to you. You have a certain vibe that's just pretty intense and pretty amazing. If somebody's lucky enough to be your friend, they got a friend, and so that's who you are in this lifetime, right? You know that about yourself, right? And so some people have the vibration of oneness. You do. And it's rare that people have that inner core of oneness like you do. It's a little bit rare, but it's pretty damn amazing. So anyway, my pleasure to meet you. I hope I know you better. So that's great. And so perfect. Anyway, what's your question? What's going on?
Yeah, no, very nice to meet you. I hope this is just the first of many. And
me too.
So yeah, my question is, I've been on this spiritual path for quite a while, where I'm just trusting God and not forcing my will, and just trying to, just steer the path that's less resistance.
It's called be. You're trying to be.
Right.
Be
exactly. And so I guess what my question is how do I really know that I am on the path that I'm supposed to be on? And
there's a lot of things, but you can be led by your higher selves and your higher self angels. And I want you to say, God, please allow me to have my God spirit. And so there's a white spirit, and it's white. Okay. And so a lot of times you can get it by, if you have white crystals around, whatever they really do.
I do.
Okay, so I felt like that. It felt like you had some really cool white crystals. And so if you hold your white crystals, just piddle and play with them, and then just allow this white spirit, and just ask God for your God spirit. And all you guys can do this. This is really how you do it. And you just want to say, God, please allow me to have your God spirit.
God, please allow me to have your God spirit.
There it went real quick into you. Bam, it fell into you. Feel that feeling? You're warmer all over.
Oh, yeah.
Really warm, crazy feeling, right? It's almost,
feeling.
It's almost overwhelming. And your eyes become bright eyes. I see light in your eyes. Next time you look in the mirror, you look and see when's the last time you seen that guy. And so, but you got look, guys, his eyes totally changed. And so, but you got your light in you now. You see, you were a little beat up. I felt like some relationship or something beat you up. And so, but make a little sense.
Amazing.
I should really
yes.
do. I should really do
Amazing.
this for. I should really do this for a living, right? Anyway,
You
so,
should.
but I'm seeing you. I'm seeing you getting beat up, and now you got your soul back. And see, when you get a God spirit, it's different than getting a new spirit. You actually get a new spirit plus an enhanced soul. So you got your God spirit, which will not only give you a new spirit, but enhance your soul on a soul level. See, your spirit is one thing and your soul's another. So your
Yes.
spirit is, oh God, Dean, help me out with this. Your spirit is, we wrote this in the book, Your Keys to Heaven. It's been a minute.
Dean's on the phone.
Oh, he is. He's
what'd you say,
talking-
honey? He goes, he's booking readings for you.
Oh, he's booking readings. Okay. And so, well, anyway, your spirit is what holds your mind and your body and your soul together. Your soul is your spiritual DNA. So when you get this God spirit, it holds your mind, your body, your soul together with brand new spiritual DNA. And so this is a very big deal. And so you will enjoy that. And so this is like, and you can kind of feel it in your heart, in your soul. It's a deeper feeling of okayness, you know, and it's a deeper feeling of oneness. You're such a one person. You know, wow. I mean, you really are truly an amazing person. I don't usually carry on quite so much, but I can see who you are as a being. You just basically want to heal everybody around. You know, that's all you care about. You just want to make everybody okay. You know, that's a beautiful thing. Are you a healer? What do you do?
No, but I've been on a path. I've been really studying the Eastern Tantra, the Sanskrits, and
Good.
I've for years and years I've had this ability of seeing certain things that are going to happen, but it's very rare. But when it happens, it's really, really obvious.
Okay, I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you a gift now. They're giving you a gift, and this is what's happening, guys, in private readings these days. So you guys got to call me. I'm telling you, you'll freak. You're getting a brain bigger than the room you're in. Okay. And so it's a golden brain, and it's that golden diamond brain, and it's that big. It's a divine gift. It helps turn a human being into a spiritual, divine being. And so you have the ability to do freaky stuff like I do. And so you want to simply just ask God for your giant diamond golden brain, your golden diamond brain. Just say, God, please give me
my giant golden diamond brain.
There you go. You got it. Okay. And there you go. It looks like that. And now it just filled up the room you're in. Look how warm your body got then. That's crazy. Feel that?
What I feel is my head just started, like I feel my heartbeat in my head right now. Like it's
like boom, 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 boom,
yes,
right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, it's because your brain changed a couple of times. And so, but you feel this sense of okayness that is like something you hadn't ever felt. And so there you go. That's nice, right?
Nice.
Thank
you. Thank you, Gary. Thank you.
Hey, buddy. Thank you. I look very forward to meeting you. Please come to a spiritual retreat.
Yes, I will be. And I have someone I want to bring in and meet you as well that needs some healing. But I'm going to try and get her to call you. So we'll see what happens with that.
Okay. Yeah. I hear if, some people, if you come to retreats, guys, it changes your life. But it will change your life. I hear that. And so come to the spiritual retreat. We got one October 12th, I believe. Is that right, Michelle?
Yes. October 12th, 13, 14, 15. It's Thursday through Sunday, 4 days. And it's at Gary's personal residence retreat center in Troy, North Carolina.
Oh, nice.
Jeannie and Fallon are coming.
Yeah, there you go. Yay. Just hop in the van with them and come on.
There you go.
It's a date.
And awesome. But I really appreciate you. I see who you are. You're amazing. Be you. That's all you
Thank
got to
you.
do is be you. There we are, spiritual retreat, October 12th, 15th. And all you got to do is call Michelle 702-822-0548, Michelle@GarySpivey.com, or call 800-827-Gary, the office, of course, support at GarySpivey.com. And yeah, and so it's just it's if I got my hands on you for about 4 days, we can change your life. So that's really good. So
that would be fantastic.
Yeah, well, bring your person with you. That'd be good. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you, Gary.
Thank you, Shane. We hope to meet you.
Likewise.
Wow. You healed me. It's really weird. Me talking to you healed me. See, a lot of times, guys, when you actually work on healing other people, you heal you. So selfishly, you should heal other people. Okay, because it heals you. That's it. Let me talk to Jeannie Rabin. Jeannie, let me talk to you. Hey, girl.
Okay.
Yeah, Jeannie,
Hi,
what are you
Jeannie.
doing?
Love
My
you.
friend, my buddy, my friend.
Oh.
Hey, girl.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Oh my God, look at you.
Love you.
I love your house. I love your
Oh,
house. You're like me. You're a decorator freak.
Actually,
I
it's a
love it.
beautiful property.
A little of
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
love
move. I'm
baking.
gonna move in. I'm moving in for about a week.
Well, come on over.
All right.
I'm ready.
I promise. I'm threatening. No, I'm not promising. I'm threatening. You go.
We'll never have so much fun here.
Yeah. No,
Right?
you can feel it. You can feel your vibe. You can feel it. It's absolutely like that. And so I just want to talk to you and say I love you. I appreciate you being who you are, and I appreciate you healing everybody like you do. Your energy, your fragrances are absolutely amazing. I got them here somewhere. I'm looking around saying, well, where's the fragrances? Where's you? Everybody steal. My problem is you got to get me some more because everybody steals them. Everybody that works with me takes them.
Well, I'll make sure and bring you your own set again when I come in October.
Oh, awesome. That's perfect. That's perfect. And Fallon's got some new paintings, some new artwork. Your daughter, Fallon.
She has some amazing things she's been working on and just finished this beautiful golden earth angel painting. So
I seen it. She shouldn't send me a picture. I love it. I love it. And so that's good. Let me look at you. I'm going to talk about you today. Okay. When I look at you, I'm clearing.
There's Fallon.
What?
Fallon's on.
Oh, good. All right. Let me look. Okay. Well, I'm looking at you. I'm clearing all these dark energies from around. You have, you're just like all the rest of us. You have friends. You have family. I'm sorry. You have friends and family. And I'm clearing these black boxes off of you of anger, right?
Thank you.
It was particularly a crazy couple of weeks of anger.
It has been. Thank you. We've Fallon and I both have been definitely feeling it and trying to come up above that, dark into the light.
See, a lot of people, I mean, you guys are super high evolved. You're super gifted. There's no shortage of being evolved. There's no shortage of being gifted. There's no shortage of having great intentions. And so that's not your problem. And so, however, you're being affected by these dark negative energies from other people's anger. I'm clearing. They told me just to do it. So I'm going to do it quick. I'll tell you what I've done. But I'm clearing away these black boxes of anger that have you captured. I'm going out, and there's 16 hell dimensions where other people's negative energies have drug you into these hell dimensions. And I cleared those. Notice how warm your legs are. Feel that? And now your whole body really different, warm, bright. You see what I mean? Mm-hmm. God turned you to gold right then.
Yay.
Actually, I saw God's finger come down like, right? And I saw him touch you. And I forgot about getting this gift. I got this gift earlier. This is the Midas touch gift.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Okay.
Thank you, Gary. Thank you.
Yeah. And so look how you're feeling. Look how you're feeling now. Now Fallon got it. I saw it bounce over to her. Hey, Fallon. Hey, girl. You're looking pretty. And so you guys are looking great. And so,
thank you.
I felt it.
In the hospital.
What?
my father-in-law's been in the hospital, so we've been back and forth, and family's been in, and all kinds of things happening.
That's what God's finger looks like, guys. And so you can see. Let me look at your father. Your father? You said
Father-in-law.
Father-in-law. Okay. Well, now he looks even good.
Oh, good.
There we go. I like him. He's funny.
Yeah, we love him. He's a good guy.
He's a hoot. Yeah, he sort of jokes, even though he could be half dead, and he's like, "Hey, whatever, I'm all right." And so
Yeah, that's him.
That's him, right? Yeah. Fallon, you make him high. When he sees you, he gets high.
Oh.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. You guys look good.
Oh my God, I'm warm all over. Thank
you. There
you.
we go. This, that Midas touch thing, I forgot about that. See, I'm getting so many spiritual gifts, I can't remember them all. But the end of that pointer finger is golden. That's the Midas touch gift. And I got that gift. Today. And then you got it, and it turned you gold. I saw it. And I forgot I got it. See, you guys you're going to be getting so many spiritual gifts once you get on a roll here. That's the reason I want to read all you guys in person. I mean, each one private readings, because I'm getting these gifts that are rolling down and going into people in the private reading, and it changes their life.
It does. It changed mine.
It changed yours, yeah, because you were sick and then you got better. It's really simple. It changed Fallon's because she was watching you get better, and she was watching me pull all these demons out of you, and she could see them because she was a little girl at that time.
And she could found out, yeah.
Yeah, and she could see all this, and then she could see the angels, she could see the demons. Later, she painted them, and so that's her art. And so now you're a successful artist, yay! And so. Drinking along. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys. And you're going to bring some paintings. You're bringing some paintings to the spiritual retreat in October, right?
Yes. I'll be bringing some paintings, my new ones.
See, awesome. There's definitely been some things trying to keep her from bringing a few of them. So,
yeah.
Well, that's blocks will kind of show up. That's what happens, And so, but then you just overcome it and keep going, and it becomes fine. It's just
David helped us a little bit this week too.
Yeah, I think so. And so
there
we go.
Thank you.
There, I'm just clearing away anything negative in your world. That feels so good to me. Look how good you guys feel now, right?
I just feel like,
I definitely feel it.
That's so much better. So much better.
Even my chest, like everything is just feeling nice and just light and open.
The Midas touch.
Midas
touch. What is the Midas touch? You guys, somebody Google that and tell me what it is. What is the Midas touch? Thank
you, Gary. But we're looking forward to seeing you again soon. We miss coming and seeing you and being part of your world as well.
Well, you are my world. I have fun being part of yours. so that's good. And we're all apart. And see, that's what it's like. Oneness is really neat, guys. Oneness is when you see someone you hadn't seen for a few months, or you could even be a few years, and you pick up right where you were, and you're still loving each other. It's really good like that. And so
that definitely happens at the retreats.
It does. Yeah, this crazy oneness thing that just shows up and happens. Well, I appreciate you guys. I look forward to seeing you at the retreat October 12th, along with everybody else. And whoever, Sean or Shane, I can't remember, the guy that I just talked to, right? Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah.
He's friends with you, Fallon?
He definitely is. Yeah, we met each other in our rescue diving class.
Oh, of course he's a diver. He looks like a diver. Of course he is. Right? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, and so
he's amazing.
He's amazing. Bring him to a retreat. Drag him to one. I'm telling you.
Okay.
He's got a friend he wants to bring, but I'm telling you, it would really make some sense. Anyhow. All right. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. All right. And Jeannie, all you guys that want to, Jeannie, how do they get in touch with you to grab your stuff? Or how do they, where do they go to?
Luminary.com for the luminary essences or Reiki. And we have some workshops at times too. So.
Oh, awesome. And so people can come to your workshops and learn how to do this.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
I want to go. That'd be fun.
You have been to them. Yeah. So
Oh, that's good. All right. And so, and how do you, what's it, say it one more time.
ReikiLuminary.com.
Put it in the chat. Okay.
Yeah. I was just going to say, if you and Fallon can put both your websites in the chat and how to contact you.
Yeah.
Thank
perfect.
you.
I love you guys. Part of our family.
Love
Appreciate you so much.
Appreciate
you were asking the Midas touch, the definition it has here, along with some people in the chat put it, an uncanny ability for making money in every venture.
Oh, you know what? I saw it go to, and I was going to call it. So say it one more time. It's what?
It's an uncanny ability for making money in every venture.
In every venture. Okay. There we go. I saw, you know who I saw I saw Peter Lopez get it. I saw him get it, and I saw him looking it up.
That's so funny. Peter entered it into the chat too. That's
did he really? Okay,
you
know, and I can't see the chat from my angle, and so, but it's like I seen Peter get that, and so Peter, what did you feel? What did you feel with that? Because I saw you connect with it. You know, you actually got that.
So I asked for this gift a few years back, actually.
Oh, okay.
And so I got it that much more pronounced right now.
Oh, wow. Okay. Because whatever it was went to you like, whoa, I've watched it.
Well, I asked for it and they're going like 10. Okay, cool. Because I'm usually getting really big gifts lately.
And have you noticed? Like the gifts that we're getting lately are crazy, freaky, divine, amazing. And so that's the reason I'm saying I want to read everybody in a private reading so I can make sure you get yours. Believe me, that's something to invest in because it will change your life. But I saw you get that gift really full-fledged.
Yeah.
That's a major gift.
I heard 10.
I think so. I mean, I saw you.
That's why you saw it that big, right?
I saw it that big. I saw it roll to you. I really did. You heard 10. I would say 10 or more.
Scoop in some of that Midas touch up from you.
Share it with everybody, right?
Yeah,
all the way around for everybody, right?
Yeah, and that's what what oneness is. See, that's the reason you guys, when you're one, I am the great I am Father, and God, and when you're one, all these gifts roll to everybody, including you, equally, and then some, whatever your needs are. And so, but Peter, I really did see that gift fly to you in a big way. So, hey, now you're my buddy. Now I really like you.
So I posted that there's a song called that Midas Touch.
That's
That's what I posted. Yeah.
Oh,
and then somebody said who the band is. But yeah, and somebody else mentioned it. It's a Greek god or something like that. Oh, but anyway, everybody has their own definition and feeling and all that. I'm just sending you lots of love, Gary, from my heart to yours.
I love you.
And everybody else too.
Hey, buddy, I'll see you at the retreat. I can't wait to see you.
Definitely.
Thank you, Peter.
Right. See you.
Thank you. We'll see you at the retreat.
And I mowed our grass today. It looks good. Peter and I have a ranch together. It's in North Carolina. He's got this beautiful ranch where, he's hanging. And so, but this is like there's like, we're all just having fun. I want you guys to come and have fun with us. That's perfect. And so the Midas touch is the gift of the touch of being able to make money. What'd you say, Judy? In every venture.
The uncanny ability to making money in every venture. The uncanny ability.
Oh, wow. I got that gift today. I really did. Because God gave it to me, and it has to do, and it was the end of God's finger was golden. And he gave it to me, and my end of my finger turned golden. And I said, what is that? And he said, it's the Midas touch. I go, what does that do? He says, you'll find out. And so, but anyway, so I'm like, all right, good, but I couldn't wait to give it to you guys, but I almost forgot. See, these days, I'm telling you, I'm getting so many spiritual gifts daily, and I'm watching you guys get all these spiritual gifts daily that I can't remember all the gifts because they're just coming down that fast. And so I'm so glad that one came out because I think it's going to help out all you guys That's good. That's what we need these days. Things get blocked, we get stuck. The demons figured out how to stick you. They'll stick your finances, they'll stick your health, they'll stick your love, they'll stick your relationships, and they do their best to get you stuck. And that's the reason you want to bring as much light as you can into you. And you want to not be stuck, whatever you do. And so that's so important. Come to the spiritual retreat, October 12th through the 15th, and you just simply call Michelle. It's a good idea to book this, guys, right now, because this one will sell out. 702-822-0548, 702-822-0548, Michelle at GarySpivey.com, or call the office 800-827-GARY, 800-827-4279, or support at GarySpivey.com. And we will hang out, and it's really bizarre how much people evolve through a retreat. I'm always amazed. And Michelle, you hear a lot of the back end stories.
I do.
You probably hear more than I do. And people tell you, oh my God, you won't believe blah, blah, blah. And so are you freaked out when you hear all those stories?
I am not surprised, because so many people have had really good testimonials, positive testimonials, and I've witnessed transformations in so many people that have attended from the moment I started. So like Terry Mahoney in the very beginning, I've seen a lot transformation from her, and so many of you guys that have came. So
I remember when she suddenly could see spiritually standing in a field. We were standing out in a field, and somebody was, we had a photographer snapping a lot of pictures and doing things. And then when we looked at the pictures, there was all these orbs and angels and stuff, things flying, angels around my head. I mean, it was really crazy seeing all that. And that was when Terry got to where she could see, for the first time. So I thought that was pretty cool. And so, cool. Who are we talking to?
Thank you, Gary. Yeah, I have another new person that I believe it's one of her first times getting on, and her name is Patricia. So thank you for being patient, Miss Patricia. We appreciate you being here. Hi.
It is my first time.
Oh, yay. Good to talk to you. Good to talk to you. Where are you? What city are you in?
I'm in Cape Coral, Florida.
Oh, nice. Okay, great. Yeah, I do a show down there every
Tuesday. Yeah. I call in. I definitely call
on the radio. Absolutely. I have fun there with my buddy.
I call in, and I feel like I get through if I don't get through and I feel like it's a question that I really maybe didn't need to ask, but I kind of know when I'm going to get through, because maybe it's a question that I feel like needed an answer to. Do you know what
you're one of these speed dial callers that gets through.
Guilty.
Right?
Yeah. Guilty.
Yeah. I often wonder how many people are trying to call in on the radio when I'm on the radio, but I know it's really lots, and so when you get through, that's a cool thing. I think it's always meant to be. So what's your question now? Here I am now. What's your question?
Well, I wanted to say first, I didn't know until I was calling that today's the anniversary of my children's father's passing 12 years ago today, and I didn't even notice that until I was calling in that was the day, and I had to call my kid. I text my kids when I said, is today the day your dad passed away? And my youngest said, yeah. And I was like, I didn't even realize that was today. So I thought that was interesting.
I see him on the other side.
In heaven?
Yeah. He said, believe it or not, he said, he's really kind of funny. In his way, and so by your face, I could tell that maybe you weren't having fun with him at the end. But anyway, but he said a-holes go to heaven too, and he's like, and he says he made it. He said I could tell you loved me even though you hated me, and he said he was hateable. he says he said he's sorry, and he tells me to tell you he was crazy. He said that when he was alive on the planet Earth, he was insane. And so I guess there was he an addict as well?
Oh, he was horrible. Horrible.
Yeah. So
violent, drugs, drinking, gross. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he showed me, and basically drinking, drugs, being an addict is beyond comprehension at negativity, at negative energies. But he, even through all that, he still ended up in heaven. And he says he remembers nice moments on the beach. And so did he ever have a nice moment on the beach? What's he talking about?
Probably not with me. I mean, we have our kids turned out pretty good. So even all that happened, our kids turned out good, which that is what I'm thankful for. I'm surprised that our kids turned out to be actually not like him, not like me. They turned out good, and I don't know how, but I don't know anything about the beach.
He's walking down this beach, and he tells me to tell you he's happy now. He's sorry he tortured you, and he's sorry that he was so tortured as well. I got to listen to this real carefully. Give me just a second. He says he loves you. And he says he loves the kids. And he says, don't hate on him. This is true. So this is good for you to know. Don't hate on him, or you'll suck that same negativity he had into you. And so what you don't want to do is tap into that gargantuan negativity. Okay. And now then I'm going to let him go. I'm getting him out of, and now it's just me talking. Okay. And so here's what I figured out. I got to where I could clear the addictive dimension, guys, only a couple of months ago. And when I got to where I could clear this dimension, I clear the dark energies around you. And you have 6 of these big black blobs, and they have all kinds of demons eating you alive. And then if you have addictions, and then I go up into above that, up in the Milky Way, above the Milky Way, and I clear the big black blobs up there. Now you have a bunch of those you sucked in from him. Can I get rid of those from you?
Please.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's around your body. You notice your feet are a little warm now. See? Feel that?
Yeah.
Your hand. See? And now I went up above the Milky Way galaxy, and I have to back way away and get bigger than the dimensions are huge. And I have to make myself gigantic. And so there we go. And I cleared 6 of those same exact dimensions up there, bringing in hell. And so this is part of this is actually hell dimensions. And so I cleared all that off from way up there, and it'll take a minute for you to feel it because it's so far away. It's above the whole galaxy, right? And there we go. And now you can feel it hitting your body, and you're starting to feel warm a little bit. See, feel that? And so now you're feeling warmer. You'll continue to feel warmer, better till you feel great. Okay. One of those 6 blobs would have been 375,000 times the size of the planet Earth. That's how much negativity. So, and you had 6 of them on you, right? And so you don't want to go into that hate energy of him, or you'll suck that in. You don't want to do that. And so, but now you're going to feel really good. You'll feel really good. There won't be. Is there any addictions with you?
Food, maybe.
Okay.
I don't do drugs. I don't think I wasn't just.
Yeah. Well, you won't have that. So if it's
Thank
food,
God.
yeah, you'll find it'll just disappear. It's really crazy. So, I mean, I've figured out that when you clear these dimensions, it looks like that. Okay. That's cleared. And then if you could imagine snakes crawling out of that and all kinds of ugly stuff in those 3 white blobs on each side, that's what it looks like. And so this is really, really now, that's what you look like now. You're real clear, and you're going to feel really good. You're going to feel really good and really, really bright. And so that's what I see. It's hard to forgive people when they create hell in your world. It's hard to forgive people that send you to hell. And you had a spouse that sent you to hell, and back to hell and back, and all this, right? And so, and you actually, yeah, right. I know, I see it. And you loved this idiot. And so no, you did in the beginning.
For a little bit. In the beginning.
Yeah, in the beginning. And so therefore it sucked you, it hooked you in. And so but don't hate, because then you bring back all that negative. And so you're mojoing yourself, and you got better things to do with your time than hex yourself. You see what I'm saying? And so you don't do that. And so, but now you look really bright, really good. He's fine where he is. And your kids are great. What a wonderful thing. That's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's what I was wondering. It seems like I have such a hard, that was my question, was going to be, it's hard. Love is such a hard thing for me. I don't know if I'm destined to be alone.
Sure. Why not?
My kids, well, I don't want to be alone, but I just, like my ex, my kids' dad, like I do have to try to let go of that hatred, because I don't want to think about it, but when I do, I get bitter. But then my ex, he wasn't good to me, but he still loves me, but he was in and out. And then I'm seeing a new guy, and I just
were they all addicts?
The new guy I'm seeing, I know he smokes. I know my kids, he's not an addict. My ex wasn't an addict, but my kids' dad, he would do whatever was in front of him pretty much.
Okay, you're holding on to the negativity of him and bleeding it over to the other relationships. Yeah, so you're just mojoing your world, from a space that is 350,000 times the size of the planet Earth times 6. Yikes, right? And so that's how much negativity you're pulling in on your head. Well, you don't want to do that. So unhate this. This is a decision in your head, and I'm going to clear your head so you'll be able to. There we go. Now then, you'll be able to not hate him. And now then, ask God for a new heart. Just say, God, give me a new heart, please.
God, please give me a new heart.
You got to really mean it.
God, please give me a new heart.
You got to really mean it.
God, please give me a new heart.
There it goes. It rolled right into your chest. There we go. Look how you feel warm in your throat, your hands, your body. You feel that? See, you got it, honey. You'll be okay. There we go. All right. Good luck.
Okay.
Good. You're looking good.
You don't see me being alone forever.
No, you're not going to be an old lady with cats. I see a really nice guy, and I get a vision of you with 2 rocking chairs rocking on the front porch. EPO. That's what I see.
Okay.
You're gonna grow old with a really nice fella. Maybe the one you got. Maybe the one
new one would be nice.
He's a nice guy. He's a nice guy.
Sweet.
Yeah, he is. If that messes up, it's because you screwed it up. So don't screw it up.
Okay, I'll try.
Yeah. No, don't screw it up.
I won't.
You know what he needs? He just needs somebody to be nice to him and spoil him.
I can tell. Yeah, he's used for certain things. I can tell. Yeah.
Yeah, but you can spoil him, right?
Yeah.
How would you spoil him?
Well, I can tell he has low self-esteem. He just likes affection, believe it or not, things like that. People, because he's pretty good looking. People not thinking of him as just somebody to look at, and somebody actually thinking he's more than that, I think. And just like I like just spending time with people, like with him, and just
you're on it. You're on it. That's all you got to do. Do that.
Okay.
Spoil him. Does he eat?
Yeah, I'm vegan and he's not.
That's nice. That's nice, but that's your thing. Does he eat?
Yes.
What does he like to eat?
Chicken.
Can you fix him what he likes?
Yeah.
That was painful for you. That was painful because you're vegan.
Yeah,
so you got to.
I try to get him to try new things, but I
vegan things. No, you're trying to turn him into you. I don't think you would like to date you. I think you'd hate you. I don't think you want to date you. I think
I'm not easy.
Yeah, no. Well,
I'm not that easy.
Yeah, well, you need to be. And so, because then you'll actually be happy and you won't be by yourself and be an old lady with cats. And so you don't want to be an old lady with cats, right?
No, I do not. No.
Okay, spoil him.
Okay.
All right, you're not in a relationship with the guy that's dead. You're not in a relationship with a dead asshole guy.
Okay.
So stop being in one. Right?
Yes.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how stubborn are you?
10, until I realized, until I don't
now
know.
now I'm not even listening to you talk. That's skating. Now you're skating. Okay. 10 until let me explain why I'm that asshole. No, I don't need to hear it because I can see it. On a scale of 1 to 10, you're a 27. How's that working? How is that working for you?
It doesn't.
Okay, there we go. Now we're home free. Stay there. Feel how hot you got?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
In
I
my
do in
back.
private readings. I have to scream at people in private readings because you guys are stubborn people. On a
Yeah.
scale of 1 to 10, you're a 27, and you beat yourself to death, and then you're dead. Then you wonder why you're dead.
Yeah.
You beat yourself to death, and then you're lonely, and you run off all your lovers, the good ones, and you wonder why the hell am I alone and looking for a cat? Don't be a cat lady. Okay,
I
repeat
don't want
after
to.
me. Repeat after me. I will not be a cat lady.
Will not be a cat lady.
I love you. I'll
Will
see you
not.
soon.
Okay.
I'll see you soon.
I want to go to the retreat in October. I feel like that's where I need to go.
I think I'll save your life. I love you.
I love you too.
I'll talk to
see
you
you
then.
Yeah.
Text me.
Okay, Patricia.
Yeah, we all
I
started more stubborn than you, which is hard to believe, but we did anyway. Especially
That's
Dean.
good to know.
Yeah.
Can't wait
There's
to
hope.
meet you.
There's hope. Good to meet you too.
Okay.
See you soon.
Thank you.
Aren't we stubborn humans?
Awesome.
Oh my God. Human beings, we're also stubborn and crazy. Good Lord. Oh my God. Judy, tell us some stories about your early relationships.
Oh my, let's talk, Judy.
Yeah, Judy.
Share.
Share all the stories, Judy.
You guys, this is gonna be a whole different episode now.
That's another show. That's the pre-show.
Love Lines by Judy.
Let's just say I am still alive, and I appreciate that so much.
There you go.
There we go. Right. Yeah. Dean, tell us some stories about your early relationships.
Yeah.
Oh Lord. How much time do we have? I could tell great stories.
Well, okay. Can I tell a story that's funny?
You can tell anything you want. You know all my stuff, so I could care less what you say. I'm an open book to anyone.
So when I first met Dean, he had a wife that was the most horrible human being that I have ever met in my entire life. Right. And
That's true.
yeah.
But I was in love.
and so he's going down the road about 45 miles an hour, and he threw her out of the car.
I could tell the story if you really want to hear it. I could tell the story.
Yeah, tell us the story. So
right,
everybody thinks, when I'm beating up people, I'm going, quit being so stubborn. What's wrong with you? They think I'm a bad guy. Well, I mean, we're all a bunch of idiots here. And so we had to learn how to not be an idiot, And so, me too. And so, tell the story, Dean. So what was it like? So you had this, she was horrible. She was a horrible human as humans go.
But she was pretty. But she was pretty.
She was pretty. She was gorgeous.
That's all that mattered.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll tell you all my story. I'm not a horrible human being, but here's what happened.
I think you were kind of.
I
In
know.
the category.
It's all her fault. It has to be. But anyway, I was young. I was in my 20s, and I met this girl literally walking down the street. And I said, "Hey, what's your name?" And
You're
she
pretty.
And she goes, "Peggy." I said, "Well, I think we should go out." And she goes, "Oh, of course." And I was like, "Wow, this is the greatest thing in the world." This beautiful girl said lady's gonna go out with me. So long story short, we went out. Then we started dating after a few months, and she was the sweetest person in the world. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, "Hey, you want to move in?" So the nicest lady in the world moves in with me. And I'm like, "Wow, this is just amazing. I found my soulmate." Well, my soulmate turned into the devil, because little did I know she started doing cocaine. And I'm like, I'm in the military at the time. I'm a naive as shit because I'm like 22 years old. And
I'm not real smart, but you're pretty.
Yeah, not. I mean, because I've always allowed people to do whatever they want, and I didn't care. So I didn't think about anything she did all day long. She went to work, she did whatever, she hung out with her friends. I didn't realize she was just doing drugs during the day. And I was like, she started changing and getting mean and getting violent. And I'm
That's
like,
what drugs do.
I know. I mean, I'm like, my dumb ass just kept thinking, well, she's going to get sweet again. She's got to. How can you be sweet for a year and just turn into this human being that'll just decide to pick up a dinner plate and throw it at your head? So I'm like, this cannot. I said, what is going on? So long story short is, through maybe this is 6 months after she started changing, it all started one day where she was going to go hang out with her friends. And I'm like, go ahead. I'm going to go hang out with my friends. Some kind of way, faith brought us together at the same nightclub. And so I bump into her. She goes, why are you here? I said, I'll just leave with my friends. We leave. We end up in another bar together. I'm like, oh my God, I'm just going to go home.
So the angels or the demons are lining this up. Which one?
It has to be demons at this point. I'm like, I'm going home. And she goes, well, I'm gonna go home too. She goes, can I just get a ride with you? I said, whatever, just get in the car. At this point, I was so over her. We're driving down the road and she keeps threatening to jump out the car. She goes, I'm gonna jump out the car. She's really drunk. And I'm like, please just jump if you're gonna jump. I can't tolerate you. If you're really gonna jump, jump. And she goes, I'm gonna jump. And I'm going down the road like, I don't know, 50, 60 miles an hour. And I thought to myself, if she jumps, she's going to die. And I'm like, and she's got the door open, and I'm thinking she's really gonna jump. So I'm like, I said, I'm gonna go down the side street in case this crazy ass decides to jump out the car. Maybe if I'm going 20, she ain't gonna get hurt that bad. So I'm going down the road, going down the side streets, and I hear this for 20 minutes that she's gonna jump. The door's open, the door slams, the door's open. And finally, something snapped inside of me, and I said, if she opens that door again, I swear to God, I'm gonna push her out the car. And yeah, so she's screaming and hollering at the top of her lungs. She slaps me in the face, and then she opens the car door and decides she's gonna jump. Well, she did jump that time because I nudged her. I'm like, I jerked the car really fast and she fell out. And I'm like, I know it's sad. I mean, if everybody's gonna think I'm horrible. So
did you kill her?
No, I kept driving. I look in the rearview mirror. I'm like, well, she didn't stand up. That's not a good sign. So what do? I'm like, oh, I can't just leave her in the middle of the road. So I back up. And I'm like,
let's
oh my
go get
God.
the body. What'd you do with the body? So you go back. Is she unconscious?
She's completely knocked out in the middle of the road. I feel like crap, even though she's beat the shit out of me for 30 minutes on the ride home. I'm like, I felt bad because I'm like, oh my God, I may have killed her. So first thing I did, it's like, well, she's breathing. That's a good sign. So I pick her up and put her in the car and drive home.
But tell the truth, you got to tell everybody. You threw her in the trunk.
All right, I had a look.
I love how Gary's like, I'm gonna call you out on this.
I had a little sports car at the time that had a hatchback on it. So I thought I'll just pop the hatchback, and I threw her in the hatchback.
So you threw her in the trunk.
Pretty much the trunk. So
wife goes in trunk. Okay.
So I drive to the apartment I'm living in. I take her out, and I carry her inside and put her on the couch. And I'm like, oh my God, she's not coming to. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to throw some water in her face and see if she comes through. So I got ice water, throw it in her face, and she goes, oh, she comes through. She wakes up, and I'm like, oh my God. I said, are you retarded? She goes, what happened? I said, you jumped out the car. She goes, what do you mean I jumped out the car? I said, see, that's what you get for being on drugs and drunk. You didn't even realize you jumped out the car, and I was going 30 miles an hour at a time down the side streets. And she goes, I don't remember anything. And I'm like, well, you lucky I saved you, because I had to circle the block, come back.
Now he's the hero.
Now I'm the hero. And I'm like, I can't believe, like, for days. She's
I
like,
really helped you.
Yeah.
Right?
To this
You should
day,
be thanking
probably
me,
to
right?
this day, if I bumped into her, she probably would still believe that she literally just jumped, because she
Oh
was
my
so
gosh.
drunk and on drugs. She didn't realize it. And I just couldn't take it anymore. And so
Seemed like your guys' marriage was almost like Johnny Depp and Amber Heard.
it was kind of like that. Yes. I was Johnny Depp. I was abused. So anyway, and I have way more stories than that about her. I have a lot of, well, to me, they're very
do.
funny. I don't know. Maybe I traumatized everybody tonight. I don't know. So.
I know.
No,
Whoever
you know,
goes
I
to
think-
the retreat, you could tell them stories while you're
Yeah,
doing
well, I feel like, you know what's crazy though, we all have stories. We really do. And so you guys, you think when you think back at your lives and you think you've done dumb stuff, you have. And so, but don't beat yourself up over your dumb stuff. really just kind of learn from whatever it was and go, maybe I don't want to do that anymore. But we go through lessons, we learn things, we figure out things, we get involved with certain people. So we're able to kind of go and get above it and get better. And that's what it's all about. It's all about getting better. And now, look at you're with Michelle. And so that's a beautiful Enlightenment Club.
Thanks to you, Gary.
But I did learn lessons with her, and Michelle, yes, but with the crazy Peggy, was her name. I learned that, if any woman decides to hit me, I won't hit back, but I'll leave the relationship, because she just was one of these ones that you couldn't have a conversation when she was drunk on drugs. She would just pick up a broom. She picked up a broom one day and whacked me across the forehead with it. I'm like, oh my God, you just hit me in the head with a broom. I'm like, we're just trying to talk about something.
I remember you coming into the office with black eyes and things where she would throw things, and she hit you with an ashtray and you had stitches in your eyes. I remember,
all that one. Yeah, she did. She threw a glass ashtray.
Johnny Depp and Amber Heard.
Yeah. She threw a knife at me. She threw a knife at me and I moved out the way. It was like, I think I was like Keanu Reeves in The Matrix before The Matrix came out.
When you went to
the knife came, and I was like, whoa, right to the wall. And
People
I'm like,
do say you look like Keanu Reeves
like,
sometimes.
You missed. And that's when she picked up the ashtray and threw it, hit me in the eye. And I was like, you got me on that one. Busted my eye open. I'm in the hospital. Aww. And blood just going everywhere. So
welcome to Traumatizing Relationships with Dino. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the show.
Any of you guys out there that had abusive relationships, call me.
Hey, right. You guys can hug each other. And
yes.
Anyway,
yes.
Be a part of my Enlightenment Club. Join us Wednesdays. Every Wednesday's energy clearing Wednesday. We clear your energy. I figure out the demons on the planet. I don't figure out anything. God figures out everything, and He gives me certain gifts to clear the energies on the planet. And that you guys are dealing with, and so then the spiritual masterclass. When's the spiritual masterclass? That's coming up, right?
August 27th.
Okay, all right. And so make sure you're around for that, because I learned so much even when I'm doing the spiritual masterclass, because there's so many different things going on. So if you're not a part of my online club, do it now. Go to GarySpivey.com and you'll see it, and just simply join. And it matters. You got all the access to all the meditations, books, everything we got going on is in there. I'm doing a new blog thing I'm happy to do. And we've got some, Dean, what's the new thing we're doing with the podcast as well? And so there's a spiritual retreat October 12th.
Right there.
Tapping in. There we are.
Tapping in the audio podcast. So what you hear tonight, Nils and I were working on it. So we take the audio and we're doing just the audio podcast, but it's on iTunes. It's going to be on Google Podcasts. It's going to be on Amazon Music. It's going to be on iHeartRadio. But right now it's on iTunes. You can listen to it on iTunes. Google and Amazon will be up probably in the next couple of days because I uploaded everything already. But if you just if you have an iPhone, just type in podcast and you get the little podcast app and type in Tapping In with Gary Spivey, and it'll pull up. And Nils has probably got about 5 or 6 episodes up, but he's going to keep going back. And so he's going to start adding them every day. So I don't know, within the next couple of weeks, we'll probably have 150 of them up there or something.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Really cool.
We got all kinds of new stuff going on. We're looking forward. I'm doing some Vegas stuff. I think we're going to probably do a live show in Vegas pretty soon. We got some stuff worked out. And I'm having I'm going to a really cool thing I was invited to, Dean.
Yeah, I'm going with you. Awesome. Thank you, Gary.
No, you're not going to go. I'm not going to invite you. You know how you guys always have these parties in Vegas and I'm never invited, right?
You're always invited.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm invited like 3 days after the party. You have to invite me before the party so I can get there. And so anyway, so I got invited to a really cool party, and I'm not going to tell you.
All right. Well, you guess where I was invited tonight?
Where?
But I'm doing Tapping In instead.
That's how much we love you, Gary.
Oh, where were you invited?
Well, we were invited to go hang out with Taylor Sheraton and his wife tonight.
Charles Sheridan and Nicole,
Because
my
they're really
sister,
good friends with Michelle's sister and husband, and then they called us and says, "Why don't you come hang out with us tonight? Because he's doing something in town
with the horse show.
Because he's a big guy in the rodeos and stuff, and there's a rodeo in town." And I was like, "Oh, that would be great."
You guys know Taylor Sheridan? He's
Gary. Just so you know, Taylor Sheridan is the guy that wrote all the Yellowstone.
Oh yeah.
He's the number one writer in Hollywood right now. He's got like 6 shows on TV.
But you're gonna go after the show and meet him, right?
If they're still around, yes.
See, that's what I saw.
Yay!
You can't fool me. Yeah, there we go. Well, no, I got invited to a concert. I got invited to a really cool concert, that is a Santana concert, which is really cool.
Yeah.
And so a special guest, and I got, and they gave me they're actually Santana. He's not using the suite at the Mandalay Bay. And so he's giving me his suite at the Mandalay Bay to have a party the night of the concert.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. And so I'm going to invite a lot of people.
Am I invited?
I don't know.
Gary, I'll help you invite. I'll promote. I can do that for you.
Maybe. Yeah. I got to where, I feel really good these days. And so I'm traveling again a little bit. And so I got invited to some stuff. And so, it really is insane. Thank you, God, for all the invites of everything I get invited to. And so, but it's also crazy because, Dean, as you guys know, I haven't been traveling a lot after COVID, because I've been recuperating. And so, but now I'm starting to go do a few things. And so anyway, I look forward to it. And so, and maybe I'll let you guys come, maybe.
I'm a crash party.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, there we are. No, we'll have some fun.
You.
Yeah, no, it's fun. It's fun. We'll do some stuff like that. And I actually got invited to Paris too last week.
I know. Nice. When are we going there?
What?
Then Danielle, didn't she said I can tag along, right?
But Danielle still loves you more than me. She really does. I mean, she's always connected with you so good. Dean got drunk one night at Danielle Still's house. And so she has everything on earth. And so she has this beautiful mansion in San Francisco. It's 50,000 square feet. I don't know if you guys know how big 50,000 square feet is.
It's huge.
It's kind of unthinkable. And so Dean and, I got tired. She had done a party or something. And, so then I went to bed. And so Dean stays up and gets drunk with Danielle.
And Danielle don't drink though.
But she don't drink. Yeah. Danielle don't drink. And so, but she's like, let me go in here and see what I have. And so she had all these, what does she have? She has everything on the planet Earth. And so she went in and there was she had all these $5,000 bottles of wine, $2,000 bottles of wine. And so how much did you drink that night?
Well, she started off, she goes, "Oh, would you like a glass of wine?" Yeah. So she opens up a bottle and I drink it. She goes, "That's a 2,000 bottle, $2,000. I was like, "Oh, it's good." And I said, "Danielle," I said, "literally, you could give me a $2 bottle and I probably won't know the difference." She goes, "Well, let's see if you know the difference with this one." And she opens up another one. She goes, "That was $8,000. I'm like, "Danielle, don't open these bottles. I don't know the difference between this. I mean, it all tastes good to me." I said, don't do that. She goes, "I don't drink." She goes, "I get all this as gifts." And she opened up this cabinet. She's probably got hundreds of bottles of wine. She goes, "No one drinks around me." She goes, "So we're just going to taste test." And she opened up another one and another one. I was just drinking a glass out of each one. I don't know, at the end of the night, it was, I don't know, she probably opened $30,000 in wine. And I felt bad, but I didn't feel
well, the next day, Dean was in a coma. I'm like, "Why are you in a coma? What did you do?" He goes, "I am so hungover. Yeah, I drank all these, I probably drunk $100,000 worth of wine last night." But we have some really great experiences. We have some cool stories that are real life stories that were just what we do, And so thank you, God, for all these beautiful experiences on the planet Earth. And thank you, God, for these beautiful people that I'm talking to tonight, because I love you guys and appreciate you guys. And, you guys get it, which is, I don't know, with all the audiences and all the people I've met all over the world and all the radio shows for 100,000 years, and millions of people. You guys really are the people that really understand how important it is to get spiritual gifts. And when you make that a way of life for yourself, and sometimes, it seems like, it's almost a fleeting science. And then sometimes it seems very real. And then, it comes and goes like that. But when you really tap into what you can tap into, and you use your spiritual gifts, you'll find these days your spiritual gifts will save your life. And they'll not only save your life, but you'll be able to save a lot of other people's lives. And it makes a difference because this magical energy that somehow, Dean and I figured out years ago when we wrote the book, Your Keys to Heaven, we figured out how to bring down this light from the heavens, from heaven. And so we figured out how to bring this light down and bring these gifts down. And now we figured out how to share it with you guys. And so, I'm really happy about all this stuff we got going. So I don't know where it's going, but I think it's going somewhere good. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you for being a part of it. Thank you for coming to the spiritual retreats. Thank you for tuning in to Tapping In. And thank you for really taking the time to meditate and recognize who you are, your true I am. Your true I am is the most special thing you have. It really is. And just realize how absolutely beautiful you are, and realize how absolutely magnificent you are as a spiritual being. And so I'm just happy to know you. Anyway, I want to talk to Richard Rubesh. Richard, what are you doing? Hey, buddy, what's going on? How you feeling? You doing all right?
Richard.
Right here.
You got it? I got him.
Hey, Gary, how you doing?
I'm good, buddy. I'm good. I so appreciate you because how you feeling? You good?
I'm good. I'm doing really good.
Good.
I'm doing my treatments and all that stuff, and I'm doing really well.
Oh, awesome. And so when I just see all this light around you, and I see God's giving you a special God spirit, which is a white spirit. You got it earlier. Now he's giving you this other one that's really bright and enhanced. And so in there, God, what does that feel like? I've seen this coming down, and God told me to talk to you.
My heart's like, it felt like it skipped a beat. Now it's just kind of like beating different, and I feel light, and it feels wonderful.
Yeah, well, it's just, I see all this God healing energy, and see, I got a tear, right? And so it's like, I see this beautiful healing energy going into your body. He says, you're one of my favorites. I've got a lot of work for you.
Okay.
And so God likes it when you get him, and you actually get him, he says. And so a lot of times people have some, concept of who God is. We do our best, right? And so, and it comes from some religious place or theory place or whatever, but you actually really get who God is. And he says, you have a lot to say. And so he's saying, you have a lot to say. And he says, say it, And so you started writing a book, and you wrote a couple of pages.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Right.
Uh-huh. And you didn't tell me that, but I see it because God's showing it to me. Right. And he says, write the book.
It's funny because I was just asking him tonight while we were on, and I was just like, am I still supposed to write a book?
There. All right. There's your answer. Simple as that. Right?
Thank you, Gary.
Yeah. No, thank you, God. I'm just an idiot in between.
Thank you, God.
I am so happy to be the idiot in between. I am just the idiot in between who can hear God speak, see God's face, see God talk. I am, and I'm so happy for that, and that I can talk to you guys. And we live in a world where, I'm somewhere and you're somewhere else, and yet I can talk to you, and you can see me, you can hear me, I can hear you, I can see. And so, but anyway, so write this book. I can't wait to read it.
I will.
Yeah. God says he can't wait to read it.
That's good. I'm glad.
I feel
And
so
I'll
much.
talk to you. I'll talk to you tomorrow, Gary. I have a reading.
Oh,
with you
okay.
tomorrow.
Oh, good. You booked a reading. That's good. Oh,
Yes, I
teary.
did.
I get teary. I get teary because there's so much healing energy coming down. Because this book will heal that many people. I mean, I don't know why. You know, my life has been like it has, and I ended up with where I went and who I was with, and whatever. You know, but you know, I understand when I see people who have the gift of writing, because you know this week was really nice because I enjoyed hanging out with Danielle Steele, and talking to her about things that we had to talk about that were important, and she had to talk about that was important, and it was really neat because there's an energy that people have with writing, and she just surpassed the 1 billion book mark. She sold over 1 billion books, and she was on Good Morning America last week and about with that, and so, but there's an energy with that. And so when I see somebody who has something to write, something to say, I can see it as clear as I see this crystal in my face, right? I can see it. And so this is a really important time to share your message if you have one. And I honestly believe everybody has one. I really believe that people have so much to say, and sometimes people just aren't aware of how much they have to say. But in this communication time where you can say things that are important and healing for other people, you don't want to say hate-filled things. We all have something to think about that's not positive, but you want to say healing, special, and caring and loving things. And that's what you want to spread. So spread the joy, spread your things, whatever it is, it's good. God says, write your book. Right. He always tells me, write your book and shut the hell up. Right. So we're coming out with books. This is a year of books, guys. I've got some more. Dean and I probably have 4 books probably wrote at this point that we hadn't released. And so we got a bunch of books that we're going to throw out at you guys and see what you think. And
we're still working on them.
Yeah. And so we're going to tweak away and try to get them finished. But we got probably 4 at this point. And so anyway, but write your book.
All righty. Thank you, Gary. Thank you, guys.
All right.
I
love you, buddy.
Thank you, Richard.
We love you. We appreciate you.
Yep. Love you guys.
Thank you. And
I love
all you.
hi. All you guys, right? Everyone, right? Oneness
Gary,
is the most beautiful thing. Yes.
Before you go, since you're talking about books, remember we're working on the testimonials. So if anyone has testimonials, please send it to us, email us, or text it. But we do have one more testimonial, if that's okay, Gary. I wanted to get Wendy Sue. Is it?
Yeah.
Wendy
How do people send a testimonial? If you guys, because Dean and I are working on a book, and it has, we got a bunch of testimonials we're using. Send us your testimonial about if you had a magical moment with me and what it was. If you had a magic
changing too,
anything life-changing is always great. And if you had an epiphany, but send us to that. And
send
what
it
do you
to
do?
support at GarySpivey.com. So,
or you could also send it to Michelle at Gary Spivey, Dean at Gary Spivey.
Or support at GarySpivey.com.
Yeah.
We'll get it. Michelle and I check it all the time, so we'll get it.
Yeah.
And Adriana checks it. So
do it. Do it now. Do it.
Is that okay if we spotlight one testimonial real quick?
Yeah. Hit it.
Because she mentioned it to us.
Was it Wendy Sue?
Wendy Sue. I have it right here.
Oh, okay. Good. Wendy Sue.
Well, that's okay, Wendy. Thank you.
No,
there you are.
it's great. Thank you, guys. I just wanted to tell everybody that I'm pretty sure I was cured from alcoholism. I'm a binge alcoholic and have been. And
wow.
For the past couple months, I just randomly, you started talking about the demons and everything. And I don't know, I think you healed me just watching somehow with your gifts, because I even tried to drink a glass of wine probably about a month ago, and I just poured it out. It was just, yeah. So I've had some really bad binge demons my whole life. But anyway, I just wanted to say thank you for your gifts and healing us. Just watching, I feel like I've been healed so many times. So I just wanted to say thank you.
Oh.
That's it.
You have no idea. The worst problem on the planet, according to God, is addiction. And he told me, he said, I'll give you the ability to clear the dimension of addiction. And he said, but it'll hurt. It'll hurt. It'll be painful. It'll be hard. And it was, because I would, I would kill demons bigger than conception. Nobody could believe how big these damn demons are. And so, but I didn't care, because I realized how much good it would do to be able to kill demons that big. When you're reading a dimension that is millions of times bigger than the planet Earth in darkness, it's a little bit overwhelming to think that, one little guy down here on Earth could actually get big enough spiritually to clear that dimension. Much less now I'm teaching other people how to do it. And I'm really happy about that, because all you guys can do it. And the proof in the pudding, honey, and I say that in a sweet, loving way, is, you're such a sweet soul, and I can see who you are, and your alcoholism has kept you from being that sweet, loving person you are. And so, and for you to just get it, and for you to be paying attention, and those dimensions got cleared off you. I'm looking and I'm clearing off any remnant of anything, and there's nothing to clear, because you already did. So I love you.
I love you too.
Ooh, beautiful.
Legit, like no more drinking. And I mean,
That's crazy, right? You wouldn't believe
I might
that.
Drink, I don't know, but like I poured it out. It was just repulsive to me. I mean, I'm cured.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Awesome.
I love you.
Love you too. Thank you.
Thank you for
Thank
sharing,
you.
Wendy.
No, thank you.
I'm so
Thank
happy
you.
for
Thank you. Thank you. Share it. Share it. You're going to be a healer of other people who have this problem. That's what I see. Oh, well, that was big. Wow. If you guys have addiction problems, realize now's the time to kick it. You can do it. You can do it. If you need to, call me for a private reading to do that. It's worth a reading, because it'll save your life. This is a weird time for addicts, and so, Terry, what's your take on that? I want to talk to Terry's iPad. I want to talk to Terry. Terry, what's your take? What's your take on that, Terry? Because Terry has dealt with addiction and has been sober for how long?
Almost 30 years.
And you helped.
And I was a binge drinker.
Same thing.
We're the most dangerous type.
Yeah. What's that like?
Really unpredictable. And it wreaks havoc in so many people's lives. I remember the day I realized that I had probably done more good helping people get sober than I did bad while I was drinking.
Wow. What did that feel like?
It felt like I was blessed. I mean, something she said hit me really hard. And
I felt that. I felt it. I felt it did. What was that?
So when addiction is removed, I don't like to say you can't take it back on, but it's really hard. You have to be a vindictive kind of person, or a vindictive kind of space. Because when that is removed, it's removed.
Gone.
And I truly feel like it was removed from her.
That's what I felt too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's Travis?
He's good.
Yay.
Which is bizarre. We have our own addicts. Of course we do, right? We have everything. We have it's all the good things we have. We have, celebrity parties and great things. And we have a lot of great things. But, for Dean and I and Michelle, it's, we have a family member who's been with us since, for 15 years or so, since, he was a kid practically. And he was my road assistant, and then later became editor and really gifted and helped us in every way. And it's really hard because he's you have an addict, you have we had our addict, right? And so appreciate you guys kicking into his GoFundMe page. And Michelle, you may stick that up because he still needs a little bit to pay his rehab. And but he's in rehab, and so, which is amazing because he never wanted to go to rehab, and people have to go to rehab when they want to, because otherwise they won't stay. And but I was able to clear this dimension, and once I could clear this dimension from him, he actually then went to rehab, went to detox and rehab, and is doing great. He's doing fantastic. You would not believe. I'll have to put a before and after picture up next week, but he looked like hell. Now he looks great. He's feeling great. He's looking forward to life. He's just, he's just doing fantastic. I can't even, begin to say how well he's doing. But thank you guys for contributing to his GoFundMe page. And Michelle, throw that up if you would, and if you guys kick in anything, it'd be great, because he's got a little bit more to pay his rehab, and they were glad to take him because of for him helping, just being there. But he's doing good. He's doing really, really good. All the things you talk about, Terry, which are truly magical, because you understand addiction very well. I think you're just a force to be reckoned with addicts. I think if anything, what should you do? You should heal addicts, because you're good at it. You understand it. But I think it's really important for you guys to realize when the addictive demon jumps on your head, it's millions of times bigger than the planet Earth. Now, if you think you can clear millions of times bigger than the planet Earth negativity, hats off to you, but it's not easy. I've been doing what I've been doing for years, and I just now got the gifts to do it. And I'm trying to spread those gifts around and give them to you guys as quick as I can, so I'm not the only one who can do it. But it's really important to realize how powerful this demon is. God told me it's the worst thing on the planet, and it creates more havoc than anything else on the planet. And so you guys have to really realize it's a very serious issue. And so Terry, hats off to you. Thank you for understanding it. And thank you for asking about Travis's. Dean and I, Michelle, all of us, we couldn't be happier, because he's not drunk. He's fine. He's not doing any other stuff, and he's just normal and nice and back to his old self. So we'll see.
Thank you. Thank you to everybody that donated. I put the donation thing on the feed, the GoFundMe page.
Yeah, anything you give is great. Thank you very much. And so it'll help him. And so we all need help. And in oneness, that's what you do. You help everybody. You help each other. You just, you try to help each other. You try to realize that at the same time, you help yourself. And so sometimes you pay forward, sometimes you pay backwards, but it just works out. And so, but I appreciate you guys, and I appreciate you, Terry. Thank you for that. Thank you, Dean, Michelle, Judy, all you guys. Thank you. All you guys, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Please come to the spiritual retreat. You guys will freak out at what we get this time. And so I love you guys, and I'll see you Wednesday on our beautiful energy clearing. Every week it just gets better and better and better. Thank you guys so much. Gail Fitzsimmons sending you lots of healing energy. I see good stuff. I see good news too. Good news. Yeah. Good news.
She scheduled a reading with you, Gary.
Oh, she did. Oh, good.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Just to let you know, I just talked to her a minute ago.
Oh, good. She's battling a cancer, so we're going to send her lots and lots of healing. Let me talk to you. What's up? Let me talk to you. I can't like say hello and not say hello.
Hi there.
Hey, girl. And so I love you. I just want to say hello. I love you.
Love you too. I'm looking forward to talking to you Tuesday.
Oh, good. All right. That sounds good. Yeah. It felt like I wanted to talk to you, but I didn't need to talk to you. It's because I'm talking to you Tuesday. And so
I felt you. Thank you.
good. You feel really, really warm right now?
Yes.
All the healing gifts, all the healing gifts I have, I'm just pushing towards you and letting go into you. Your feet are on fire. Feel that? That's kind of crazy.
I feel good. My whole body is just like tingling and on fire and a little bit of chills.
Good. You're going to be fine. I love you. I'll talk to you Tuesday.
Love you, Gail.
Love you guys. Thank you so much.
Love you.
You know, and what we got to do, guys, we all got to just be one. We got to hang together. We got to help each other. That's what it's all about. Call me up for a private reading. This is a week I'm really taking and doing a lot of serious private readings. Tomorrow, I have a few tomorrow. I don't know if I have any left, but anyway,
I'm filling up the. If you want a reading, call me. I will answer the phone tonight. You can call me, and I will schedule you in this week. Just call me. I'll go through the whole schedule.
Yeah, and I'm doing bargains, which I never do, but I'm doing like half-hour readings, and then I'm doing 15 minutes of just working on your energy, because that's what it's landing. Lately, I've been reading. As I read people, it takes about 15 minutes more to get you your spiritual gifts, your specific spiritual gifts that you need to change your life. And so that's what I'm doing. Call Dean now, 800-827-GARY. GarySpivey.com, and I look forward to talking to you in a private reading this week. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys so much, and I will see you. Hey, I'll see you real soon. Thanks, Michelle. Thank you guys. Thanks everybody. Love you guys.